People message me all the time asking me for advice and what should they do here, what should they do there. If you could give one piece of advice to someone who's getting ready to become a caregiver, what would you tell them?
Pre-plan to have things in place for yourself. And have things prepared and in place ahead of time, financially and emotionally, because that's the biggest stress part of it, is the emotional impact it has on a person and the financial impact it has on a person. You can't really prepare for it, but try to prepare as best you can. We've been very fortunate to have caregivers come in and out that have been able to help us and allow us to be able to have the time that we need to still work and be there for our own children as much as possible, but never know. I mean, I think that's one of the hardest parts is seeing the effect that it has on our family as a whole and the effect it has on us, because we don't, yes, we still get to do things and we get to every once in a while have our free time, but it affects everybody's life that's within the house, in the home. You know, we can't just get a phone call and say, hey, can y'all meet us out, whatever, and we just go do whatever we want to. We can't do that because her care comes first and she's the priority. And I've had to catch myself at some points with, okay, my child's also a priority. So I have to decipher who's on that specific day, who has higher priority over the other.
Well, that's where we were able to work together in the past.
We have.
Like before, we were able to hire somebody to help us on the weekends. That was why I always stay behind. While you could go and, you know, do the rodeos and everything with Sid. As a married couple and a team, we tried to balance that out.
We did. And I'm sure I'm probably one of the more fortunate caregivers that has a spouse who was willing to step in and take on a huge part of her care. Some people don't have that. I'm sure there's caregivers out there that are by themselves completely. And I can only imagine how difficult it is for them. Knowing how difficult it is for me, and I have you as my support and help and partner in everything that we do when mom's concerned.
How would you describe your mother and I's relationship before dementia?
I felt like y'all had a solid relationship. I wouldn't say that y'all were like tight like butt cheeks, but y'all had a solid relationship. I mean, you lived with her in the same house for
6 months.
6 months when you transferred with your job, so. I felt like y'all had a pretty solid relationship. I mean, I don't think y'all were as close to where you felt like you could go to her and confide in her, even though you could have. She would have sat down and listened and offered advice and support and love, because that's just who she was, but.
It's crazy how dementia actually brought me and her closer together. I think so.
In time. It wasn't like that in the beginning, but it did in time.
How are you?
I'm okay. I have good days and bad days just like she does. And I'm so busy, it's almost like it's blocked out of my mind most days. But I have some tough days.
What are you gonna do when the busyness ain't there?
I don't know. Because when I have a bad day, I deal with it in private and silence.
Like your mom used to do.
Clue, what can I say?
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Just we have to lean on each other, even caregivers that don't even know us and caregivers we don't know. It's tough. It's hard. And God only knows how much longer it's going to be. I mean, yes, her disease is declining rapidly, but she's a strong cookie. I mean, we don't know what her life expectancy is at this point. It could be 6 months, it could be 6 years, it could be another 16 years. But however long she has left, she will be right here, and she will be very well taken care of.
I love you.
I love you too. I couldn't do it without you. I know that. And I'm grateful that I have you as my rock. You're not going to get me to break down on this camera.
I'm not trying to.
Sorry.
I'm not trying to. No, I love you. Thanks for sharing.
Mm-hmm.